Okay, something's clearly missing. We have 2 points where the function is a maximum as we move around the curve, and we have points where the function clearly takes the value 4. I mean, that actually occurs here and here and here and here. I'm sorry. It occurs only here and here. Okay, because if y equals 0, we just have value 2. Okay, so we appear to have solved these equations and found all critical points, but if we had, we would have found points where the function takes value 0. Okay, so what's going on here? Well, we need to look back at our equations. We clearly missed a solution. Okay, now we can take from this equation that lambda equals 1 does give us a solution. If lambda equals 1, we get 2y equals 2y. But there is another solution that we were a little bit careless and missed. Okay, let's take the equation 2y equals 2 lambda y. From this equation we concluded that lambda equals 1. But how did we get lambda equals 1? We divided both sides by 2y. So had we been really careful here, we would have said, okay, lambda equals 1 if y is not equal to 0. Because dividing by 2y, we're dividing, if y is 0, dividing by 2y is dividing by 0, and that's undefined, so we can't do that. So, if y equals 0, then lambda can take any value. And if lambda can take any value, well, that means x could take any value. Now, does that mean that any value of x gives us a solution to this equation? Well, no, because the only way lambda can take any value you might wish is for y to be 0. So the only points on this circle that would give us a possible critical point with lambda other than 1 have to be here and here. Now we can evaluate the function. Okay, so what do we know? We know that at this point, the value of f is 4. At this point here, the value of f, I'm sorry, the value of f doesn't equal 4, it equals 19/4, because this is our critical point, one of our critical points. At this point, f equals 4. At this point, well, that's a point where x equals 2 and y equals 0. Clearly then f of xy equals 2. So and we have the same value here as we have here because of the y symmetry, same value here as we have here. So again, f is 19/4 here, I don't have room to write it, 4, 2. Now we have a picture. As we move around the circle, as we move away from the x-axis in either direction, we're starting with a value of 2, and we're moving up to a value of 19/4 at this point, or if we move in this direction at this point, and then we move to the value, I've got 2 written there, that was the y coordinate, that's not a value of the function. I'm going to just erase that. When we get to the y-axis, x is 0 and y is 2, so f is 4. So if we move this way, we get to 4. If we move this way, we get to 4. So we start at 2, we go up to a peak at 19/4, and then we start falling off, and we go back down to 4 at this point. And the same here. 19/4 here, 4 here, and then we fall all the way back to value 2 here. So now we have a picture of the function, and we can say that I'm looking for a place to write this down, and I'm kind of ran myself out of room here. I really wanted to put it up here with all this, but I can't, so I'm going to just make the comment down here. The point and thinking about these points, which clearly don't correspond to what I'm writing. I'm wanting to write down critical points.